Basically, for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna assume that anybody watching this is not like a men's rights activist troll who's just trying to pick apart an argument. If you happen to be one of those people, I am sure you will let me know in the comments.
I am not a men's rights activist troll, but I do enjoy picking apart arguments. I am telling you in the comments. And I also make videos. Haha! So this is a response to Emily Scott and her 5-minute Feminism Mythbusters edition video. She's gonna bust some feminist myths. Bust them. Yeah, bust them. Bust it.
You've probably heard, and you probably understand, that feminism is not about hating men. Feminism is about the equality of the sexes.
And in America, the goals of the feminist movement have been achieved. Women have the same fucking rights that men do.
Anybody who tells you that feminism is about hating men is either lying or just doesn't know what they're talking about. Those are literally the only two options.
There are feminists out there that legitly hate men, but those are a small minority, and I don't believe that's where this notion of feminism being man-hating is actually coming from. So feminism is not exactly inclusive of men. It's all about bringing women up so that there is equality between the sexes, right? Well, what does that mean, and what is its purpose when the sexes are equal, like they are in America? With feminists crying for equality of outcome and mansplaining and manspreading, it's really hard to separate feminism from man-hating.
This is why it makes me crazy to hear young female celebrities disavowing the term feminism. They always say that they believe in all the stuff that feminism stands for, but they can't call themselves a feminist because they love men.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was the whole reason. It couldn't possibly be that they don't see the point in fighting for rights that women already have.
You're literally perpetuating the incorrect definition for a word.
And you are literally fighting for rights that you already have. I mean, feminism is like a stepping stone to egalitarianism. Are you okay? You look like you want to punch me. Are you going to punch me? Please don't punch me.
Another thing that feminism is not about is prescribing a way of life for women that is universal, that all women have to follow or else.
Yeah, except for those dumb cunts that aren't part of the feminist hive mind, right?
Feminism is about women having the freedom and the ability to choose what they want for their own lives. Which means if you want to be an engineer and you work hard and you're as smart and as capable as the man next to you doing the job, then you should have no impediments getting that job or doing well in that job.
You're right. And in America, it is illegal to discriminate based on sex. So there are no impediments. If a woman wants to be an engineer and she meets the qualifications and has the proper education, then yeah, there's nothing holding her back from doing that. And if she is discriminated based on the fact that she's a woman, she can take legal action. It is illegal.
It also means that if you choose to be a stay-at-home mom, nobody should judge you for that. That's your choice.
Yeah, that is your choice, but you're not going to stop people from judging you, especially those pesky feminists that believe women who want to stay home are just filled with internal misogyny. Speaking of which,
there are a lot of women who have grown up with a really specific idea of what a woman should do and what a woman should be, and those women internalize that to the point that they think it's what they want.
Ah, there it is, the internalized misogyny. This is a label that is typically reserved for those women that fall within the gender role stereotypes, but don't subscribe to feminism. Feminists use this as a weapon to tear down those women, to discredit them. I mean, feminists are always saying, if you're a woman, how could you not be a feminist? But there are definitely women out there that are not feminists. These women are a threat to feminism because they prove that you can be a woman in America and make it and be successful and not need feminism to do it. You don't have to constantly play the victim in order to get ahead.
Another thing that feminism is not about, white women, at least not exclusively. Intersectionality is a term that was first coined by activist Kimberly Williams Crenshaw. What it means is Many different women have many different identities that all affect their feminism and their identity as a woman. There are a million different ways to be disenfranchised, and all those identities intersect at certain points.
So, due to the fact that men and women are equal in America, feminists are reaching for whatever they can get their hands on in order to stay relevant. And that includes this idea of intersectionality. Using this, they can claim that pretty much anything is a fucking feminist issue.
For example, an extremely disproportionate number of women of color end up in the prison system. Because of that, prison reform is a feminist issue.
See what I mean?
Because of the fact that women belong to the LGBT community, LGBT issues are part of feminism.
Just stop. Harry Potter's mother was a Muggle-born, and she was killed, so that means that the death of Muggle-born wizards is a feminist issue. Haha. Same fucking thing, though.
Feminism is about fighting for the rights of all women across all identities from all walks of life. And that's what makes intersectionality such an important part of feminism.
Cool. Okay. Your work in America is done, so you can take the resources and whatnot that you would be using to push feminism in America and take it to some place where there are legit women who are oppressed. Take the fight to some of these Middle Eastern countries that have Sharia law and where women are actually living under a true patriarchy.
There are a lot of things about feminism that a lot of people get wrong.
Fuck, you could say that again.
There are a lot of things about feminism that a lot of people get wrong.
I was kidding. Okay, one more time.
There are a lot of things about feminism that a lot of people get wrong. And I consider it part of my job on this earth to change that.
Well, I hope your passport's up to date because you got a lot of fucking work to do.
I'm definitely planning to do more videos on feminism, so I hope that you will stick with me and see what the future brings.
Happy, happy joy. Oh God, what are you doing? Why? Okay, bye.